What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Finally, somebody on YouTube had some continuity with what I said about transgenders in sports. I didn't think it would be too long before everyone was like, hey, this isn't working. And so somebody was sitting down with Mike Tyson and somebody else, and they were doing a podcast, and they were talking to Mike about transgenders in professional sports. And there was some continuity between the two guys saying, well, definitely not football and boxing, right?
Definitely not any hard contact sport.
Yeah. The one guy said there is a difference between a male and a female for a reason, right? We serve two different purposes.
Well, and we naturally have significantly more testosterone, which helps with muscle building.
Correct. And strength and anger, right? So this is what they were saying. So when you say women want to be equal in equality, they don't want to be really equal in equality. You don't want to be in a football game with a 400-pound guy who weight trains and has tons of tests.
4 pounds, 6'5", who'll walk through you.
Yeah, or in a boxing match with a guy, and then hence the example of that woman who has testosterone levels way above where they should be. Mm-hmm. But they said that there should be 3 different categories now.
I told you that she wasn't actually trans, right?
We're just going to categorize.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's similar.
So here's the story.
Yeah.
Whoever it is dates women.
Yeah, well, and it's not even that. So they were born with XY chromosomes.
Yeah.
With XXY chromosomes.
Yeah.
So then they have...
This shouldn't even be a fucking discussion, to be honest with you. It's pretty science that there is no strongest woman in the world versus a man, right? You take the strongest woman in the world and put it against the strongest man in the world. It's not going to be any type of competition, right? 0. Best boxer, male and female, right? Put them together. The outcome is just going to be horrible, right?
I mean, Eddie Hall deadlifted, 1,100 pounds? It was 500 kilograms?
Right. I mean, you got dudes towing buses with tractor trailers, with chains in their mouth. You know what I mean? There's no women out there doing that. And we're not downing women. We're just saying
biologically we're different.
Men have their place in the world. Women have their place in the world. And the ones that are... So I watched... I'm not even going to say that. So I watched another guy go off and say, well, he's going to show up to a woman's boxing event and say, today he's going to identify as a woman. Because you can, right? This is what the screwed up world we are. And how can they tell him not? Well, today he wants to identify as a woman, and compete in a match. Why can't he?
It's like the South Park episode that was shown.
Yeah. He said I'm 6'5", 240, and my testosterone levels are through the roof. Let's get it on.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. You can't do that, And then so everybody who's in jail for domestic battery or whatever. What is it?
Domestic assault.
Yeah, for beating up a woman, whatever the charges are, who are actually in jail over that. It was just televised at the Olympics that it's okay to beat up a woman if you're a man. They said that it has a penis.
I think it has both. They have both.
But
yeah,
she doesn't date doesn't date males, right?
Yeah.
He's into females, but then you beat up a girl. I don't know. That's just a whole twisted scenario.
Yeah.
But
and they didn't qualify for national competitions.
Well, the IB, International Boxing Federation, said that you're out.
Yeah. You
can't compete. And then somebody else said that they tested, but the levels were higher, but not as high or something. Whatever, dude. If you got a baseball bat and balls, I don't care if you got both pieces. You're definitely not a dude. You're not a woman. You're in a league of your own. For real. That's just how it is.
Well, and the family was against them boxing and competing too.
Yeah, so that's crazy. And then she said, I've never been hit so hard in my life. You got hit by a woman, dude, who's not even really that strong. I watched the fight. I've seen...
I didn't.
I'm not using this word, sissies hit harder, but I'm sure that she could take a punch, but she's never taken a punch from a man, and that's a man, right? I'm sure she's taken punches from plenty of women through her professional boxing career, right? So she could take a hit. What they should do really is say, okay, let's get the toughest MMA chick, and then let them fight that dude. Like, go to the house, knock on the door, and say, today's your day. Come on outside, big boy. Right? The toughest chick in MMA, because there's some tough chicks. And I've seen those chicks hit way harder than the Olympic boxing girls.
I mean, it's a completely different style of fighting.
Yeah, way harder.
Yeah,
so,
MMA is like street fight, basically.
Yeah, way harder. All right, so anyway, Dante, just trying to keep up with current events, try and keep some things fresh. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.